Hello everyone, this is Ku. Welcome back to the last part of my box review for skill specialists and shinies. Okay, so let's get started. Go. Alright, so there aren't actually many skill type Pokemon that I've already raised because it's it needs a lot of investment and resources. So I think that's the same for everyone, but there's a number of them. So first of all, Amphers, which is like the first or second Merit that I got. Oh yeah, you can see that like I got this like in September. I mean in July last year, so like a week after the app was released. I started to raise it only because it looked good. It has a nature, helping speed up nature, and 2 gold sub skills, which look useful. Skill level up for a skill type and EXP bonus, CP EXP bonus, which always works well. So, but now I realize that there is no skill trigger. It has it, but like so far in the future. So, and I already gave 2 gold seeds to it, which I do regret. Yeah, because I don't use it anymore. Without having skill trigger, it's skill triggering like rate is like so unstable. So I don't plan to hunt for another Mereep. No, I don't think I'll invest in that. For electric berries, I've got it's easier to hunt for Raichu. I mean for Pichu. So I don't think I will get another Mereep in the future. But you can see that I slept with this Amphers for like more than 2,000 hours. So you can see that I had this in my team for basically the whole time in the past. But now that I've got a number of decent berry specialists, I kind of stopped using it. So yeah. But another skilled specialist that I slept with almost 3,000 hours. Wow. And also you can see that I caught this pretty early. It was like in August last year, and this was my main healer until I got Gardevoir. It's helping speed increasing by its nature and has skill trigger M, and it has speed refining. So until Lapis Light side, it was doing pretty well actually. Number of skill triggered wasn't stable, so I really wanted to replace it with Gardevoir, but until then it was doing fine. Yeah, maybe if the cap is unlocked for level 675, I may level this up to 75, because so that the skill triggering rate is it becomes more stable maybe in the future. Wow, I have like so many candies for it. I don't honestly need them. So when I see like Wiggly, Iggly, or Jiggly during research, I'm sick of it. But I love this lady. Here comes another hero at Taupe. So it has the only reason I raised this Flareon is it has berry finding. Yeah, as I said, I didn't have any very specialist that has berry finding, so I really wanted to have one that can earn like berry strength. So that's it also has skill trigger M. So I think I used the silver skill, silver seed. I mean, and 1 gold one gold seed. You can see it's level 3. So yeah, I don't really use this often now. Only because one reason is that I don't go to Taupe as often, and another reason is that to prepare for the next week, for the following week, I'm only focusing on berry overstacking. So I don't do the pod expansion during the weekend. So that's another reason why I stopped using it. But if I go to Taupe, then I think I'll use this again. Right, so another pod expansioner, which is Glaceon. Yes, the only reason I raised this, it has better finding, and I want to use this at Tundra. Yes, it doesn't have any skill trigger by its nature or by its sub-skill, so yeah, that's like the better finding is like basically the only reason I raised it. Yes, I do regret raising it. Yes. Here comes my godly shiny the Dene, which you've seen him a lot in my lessons. This is a pretty decent shiny the Dene, has better finding, which I initially thought wasn't necessarily, honestly, for a skill specialist. But given that, at the power plant, electric barrier is favored, I use this as one of the one of the members of the Raikou team for overstacking. So I was using it as a pseudo barrier type, but now I've given it 5 gold Cs to actually use it as a skill specialist. So from this week, I stopped doing the overstack, and instead I will use this as a pure skill trigger specialist. So yeah, and I really hope to sleep with it for 500 more hours, because I want that profile picture, smiling shiny Dedenne. So yeah, I can't wait for it. Okay, another leader at the power plant, which is my Raikou. I remember I think I got this during my lesson as well. This was my second Raikou, so so far I've only got 2 Raikou. The first one as an appetizer, and this is the second one I got. And I was like, when I saw the nature and sub skills like skill trigger and berry finding, I was like, oh, that was it. I can finish hunting it. So yeah, that's why I decided to finish hunting for Raikou and started to raise it. And yeah, here at the power plant, this Raikou with a berry finding is doing like super well. In fact, based on the calculation, it can earn as much strength as a berry finding Raichu. So yeah, I'm glad that I got when I were to use this three legendary dogs in other areas, this berry finding isn't working well. I mean, isn't working as effectively, because what I wanted to do is to trigger its main skill as many times as possible. So and I don't really count on its berry strength. But at the power plant, that's a whole different story. I wanted to earn as much berry strength as possible as well. So yeah, it's being a leader, honestly, at the power plant. Okay, last but not least, my Gardevoir. Wow, you guys know, if you use Gardevoir, you know how powerful this Pokemon is. It's like unbelievable. My Gardevoir is like, it's not the perfect one, except for it has helping bonus, helping speed, and skill trigger, but it's nature. So if the nature was like helping speed increasing or skill trigger increasing, was like, it would be perfect. But with even with this neutral nature, this Gardevoir is like working super fine. Like it's fantastic. So if you haven't raised one, please hunt for a good route. Like you must have one. The whole world changes, honestly. And I can't wait for unlocking this level 60 leagues. Alright, so let's move on to the shinies. How many do I have? So I've got 32 shinies so far. I can't introduce all of them. I can, but it will take forever. So I'll pick up 3 shinies to introduce. Okay, so first of all, the very first shiny I got, Psyduck. And I got this, I think the second day. I remember I got this during the tutorial of a Master Biscuit. So back then, we never know that it was gonna, it's guaranteed Ultra Hit for a shiny. So I think we could only use a Master Biscuit that was given by the first professor as a tutorial. And I gave the Master Biscuit to this Psyduck, this shiny Psyduck. And I thought that, because it was my second research, I think. So I thought that everyone would get a shiny Pokemon during the tutorial to show the power of Master Biscuit. That's what I actually thought, but then it turned out that was not the case. So I was like being like super lucky. Then my next shiny is this Jigglypuff, which I caught like a week after. So the frequency of like catching shiny like in the first like 3 months was like crazy for me. I've got like more than 10, I think. Most of my shinies are not usable, honestly, but other than Dedenne, I've got another shiny that can be super useful. Its IV is pretty good, which is Sudowoodo. Don't laugh at it. Don't laugh at it. It's after the buffs, after multiple buffs, it's doing fine. And look at this nature. It's nature. It's careful. The most ideal nature for a skill specialist, and it has skill trigger, both of them, helping speed M, and skill level up S, which can be M. What a perfect sub skill set. Honestly, this is like the perfect shiny Sudowoodo. The only thing is, the only concern is that it's a Sudowoodo. So, of course I could use this, in any area. The only thing is that I can't afford the gold seeds. So honestly, I have Suicune that I want to invest. Oh, I didn't introduce my Suicune. Okay, so the thing is that there are other skill type Pokemon that I want to invest in. So this is gonna be like always the last Pokemon to invest in as a skill specialist. So unless the developer gives us like a countless number of gold seeds, I don't think I'll raise this. But yeah, this is like the best shiny. Even this like by its IV, this Sudowoodo is like better than my shiny Dedenne. So this is like so far like the best shiny Pokemon that I've got. Okay, so I forgot to introduce my Suicune, which I haven't raised yet, but I'll plan to have Raikou, but it's like more berry focused, but this one is more skill focused. So it's testing nature, has skill trigger S, which can be M, and has S, helping speed S, skill level up S, which can both be M. So yeah, this is a very skill focused legendary. And if I were to do the berry overstacking other than the power plant, this one will its performance will be so much better than my Raikou. So I'm waiting for a candy boost actually, because yeah, it's legendary, and it's by its nature its AXP gain is decreasing. So yeah, I currently don't have a plan to raise this like right now, but maybe in the future, if a new powerful Pokemon is introduced to an area other than the power plant, I may use this to prepare for to conquer that area. So this is like the only skill specialist that I have but haven't raised yet. So maybe this is gonna be my next skill specialist to invest in. Alright, so yeah, this is it for my box reveal. There are a lot of other Pokemon that I still keep in my box. So, and it's not that they are bad, it's like I just want to keep them. So, but yeah, for the sake of time, I will limit that to those I've already introduced. If you have any requests to have a look at a specific Pokemon in my box, please let me know in the comments or talk to me directly on Twitter. Alright, so this is it for my box reveal. Wow, I think all the lessons are gonna be super long, but yeah. Alright, so thank you very much for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed. As I said, if you have any questions or requests, please let me know in the comments or on Twitter. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. Right, so I'll see you next time. Thank you very much, bye.